Lana, I promise to love you and care for you on our journey through life together. I will be your best friend through the years given to us to share. I give you my hand to hold and my heart to keep.
Thank you. And Mama.
Andy, I promise to love you and care for you on our journey through life together. I'll be your best friend through the years given us to share. I give you my hand to hold and my heart to keep.
Will you please bring the rings to the bride and groom? Beautifully done. Now if we can just make sure that you have the small rings. And here is the big question. Andy, Ryan, David, Carter. Do you take Lana, is it Vary or no? Lana Vary Mill to be your wedded wife, to have and to hold faithfully from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness or in health, to love and to cherish through all the years ahead of you?
I do.
Please place the ring on Lana's finger. Well done. And now, Lana Vary Mill, do you take Andy, Ryan, David, Carter to be your wedded husband, to have and to hold faithfully from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish through all the years ahead of you? Please place the ring on Andy's finger.
What's going on?
Nothing worse.
We were told to say.
Nothing worse. Perseverance.
And promises, how to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall, but watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
First thing I'd like to do is I'd like, can you hear me? Speak up. Alright.
Speak up!
The first thing I'd like, you can see this guy take a while, huh? The first thing I'd like to do is to welcome everybody here to the steading. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to thank all the people that was involved in making today happen. And there was a lot of people involved in this. Some of them got paid, some didn't. But for me personally, because we all got jobs to do, you know, right, you're going to do this, 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 and that. So all my list of stuff was all manual stuff. So my neighbour and a friend, if it wasn't for him, we would have not made this today. So my personal thanks is to Ryan for being such a By the way, as the humanist said today, what's her name again? Marion, right? Marion said today, he's the carpenter. But he's a carpenter with a chainsaw, you know, he doesn't make a good job, he's really, really good with a chainsaw. God's sake, I'm sweating.
I love watching you sweat.
Good. And what I'd really like to do in front of everybody here is welcome him into our family. Although he's still got his own family, but for our family, I'd like him to welcome him into it, heart and soul. You know the old cliche thing about, I'm not losing a daughter, I'm gaining a son. Well, realistically, that's pretty much how it is in this relationship. He's a good guy, and I'm proud to have him in here. But anyway, the bottom line is, the purpose of this is to toast the bride. But join me in toasting my daughter, the bride.
The bride.
Thanks, Dad.
It is a pleasure to say, on behalf of my wife and I, I've been here 3 hours, and in that time I've been eyed up for skinning, and I've seen a Scottishman with blue face paint kill a bunch of Englishmen. If I'd seen any blue face paint at that stage, I was out of there. It wasn't until the morning after Lana told me John had a glass eye. I had absolutely no clue whatsoever. Don't be there, guys. I could not have asked for better in-laws than yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to toast my in-laws and Lana's parents to Shona and Alan. I want to toast my parents to Sue and Dave. Okay, now we'd like to thank our bridesmaid, Kirsty. Now I'm sure everyone will agree Kirsty looks beautiful today.
Blondie.
Even though Kirsty's not been as close by as maybe we would have liked, she's been there any time Lana's needed over the last few months. It seems that Lana's choice of bridesmaid stems from her fond memories of Kirsty growing up. Times when she used to make Kirsty dress the way Lana wanted to, and eat what Lana wanted to, and sit where Lana wanted to. And it seems some things never change. I couldn't have thought of a better bridesmaid than Kirsty as well, because only Kirsty is on the same wavelength as Lana, because they both got crazy mothers. And it's so alike. Ladies and gentlemen, please toast our bridesmaid to Kirsty. Okay. Now, hosting a wedding.
Remember that.
No bills.
Okay. Now, this leads me nicely on. Drop those now. This leads me nicely onto my wife. They better be looking forward to saying the most. As much as we've had all these helpers here today, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for her. Unless the Portaloos are something you enjoy. But no, absolutely none of this would have happened. She even planned it so she'd be here on time at 2:45. Amazing. You heard from Marion a bit about our story, but what she didn't tell you was just why we work. I've got that on here. Let me just put my big down so we read this bit. Just why we work. Okay. Right. Our secret is that everything is 50-50. No one is in control or has any more power than the others. We have
Respect!
I can't read you right. Who am I kidding? Our secret is that Lana is always right. Always. Without a shadow of a doubt. A valuable lesson that took me a while to learn. And in that time, Lana taught me many lessons, such as the Guess Why You're Wrong game. Personal favourite. And the power of the silent treatment, which Lana is some sort of Jedi at. Painful, I know what you're saying, talking about that locality. It's incredible. There have been times in my life when I've lacked patience, and yes, Alan's right, I do have 12 thumbs, I am a little bit clumsy, but I think I have my dad to thank for that, and you've just seen that, okay? But Lana's taught me to appreciate them now, to enjoy life for what it is, to know that as long as we have our health and each other, that absolutely nothing else matters, and that is only Lana that's taught me that. As you know, Lana and I started this year with heartache. On a day when our hopes and dreams were taken from us, Lana at the end of that day uttered the words to me, there are people worse off than us. And the day was hard for me, don't get me wrong, I can't imagine what it was like for Lana. But for her, to say those words to me just made me realise how amazing you were. Sorry. And how lucky I was to have her in my life.
Read your socks. Read your socks.
I should have put that at the end. Right, well, I think I'm there. A woman that every day makes me laugh. A woman that cooks great food and makes even better mess. A woman who's caring and giving, and a woman who sings the shit out of the 15 seconds of each song she knows. But she's also a woman I wouldn't have any other way. Unfortunately, the man I asked to be my best man couldn't be here with us today. Now, Tom's a great guy and a good friend. But general rule of thumb is that your best man is your best friend, and for that really I was in a pickle, because without a doubt, Lana is my best friend. Lana, today you look beautiful. I feel so lucky and I feel so happy to know that you're in my life. I just honestly couldn't imagine life without you. Lana, the next chapter of our life starts here. It's hard to think that days can get any better than today because this is incredible. But I'm sure in the future I'll get to see you as a mother and we will have a family. And I'm nearly there. It does get better. On the 17th of January this year, Jake was born. By some strange coincidence, the 17th of January next year is not only the day that we celebrate Jake, but it's the day we expect our next as well. So let's look forward. Let's appreciate the past and let's grab the bull by the horns. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for my final toast to my wife, to Lana.
Wake up, well I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man